Yards are often a wet, muddy part of any farm with concentrated animal feet and lots of activity chopping up the ground, usually in the middle of winter. Well, summer and autumn are a perfect time to get ahead of next year's mud, and today I'm trying out White's Rural Rigi-Floor panels. At 400mm by 1200mm with a 5mm gap for the tabs, two of these panels nearly make up a square metre. Like any job, 90% is in the preparation, and a level surface is really important. These panels will screw to floor joists with a 400 centre, spread over concrete slabs, and even go on level gravel. But because I was using them on dirt, it was critical I got the pad level. I did this by using a few bricks, a straight piece of steel and a level. Starting from the midpoint of the slope meant that I could use the spoil to fill up the low sections and save on digging. I rechecked my levels several times before finishing off with a rake. We're just about done now. I've been able to dig out from this part, move over to that part, rake the whole lot off, stamp it down reasonably firm. The closer you can get to an even surface, obviously, the better they're going to work. Now we're on to the next step, which is laying down some weed mat before we put the Rigi panels down and lock them in place. Now the moment of truth, we're just about ready to put the Rigi-Floor down into the yard area that I've prepared earlier. The wind came just in time to give us a hand, so that was lovely. We've held it in place with some weed mat pins, and this has allowed us, even in windy conditions, to get the weed mat down. The weed mat's going to stop grass coming up through the 30% gaps in the top of the Rigi-Floor, and that's, I suppose, going to stop it from getting slippery and slimy and make it easier to clean and look after. And in future, if this fills up with mud or with feces from the animals, you can simply just pick up the Rigi-Floor, sweep off the detritus and put the Rigi-Floor back down. It's actually really simple and easy to move, and because these panels are only about 4 kilos a piece, anyone can do it. Now I've chosen this corner to start laying them in because it means that the slots will be facing outwards, not tabs. I don't have to cut them off, and I've got my sticker up against the other outside edge. So there we go, project's underway. They're actually really fast and easy to click into place. I mean, seriously, anyone could do this. Now's the moment of truth as we find out whether or not I got things exactly level. Even if I didn't, there is a small amount of movement with these. They will give and take to the terrain within reason. So as long as you get it close to good enough, they'll settle in over the next couple of weeks. Give it a good bit of rain and you won't know yourself. Now laying down the Rigi-Floor panels is deceptively easy. All you have to do is line up the tabs with the slots on the receiving side. You've got a short and a long side with slots, and then you've got a short and a long side with tabs. And you can cut the tabs off if you need to, if they end up on an outside edge. And if you run out of room during the install and you need to cut one of these, it's really easy. All you need is a circular saw or a jigsaw, some speed dealers, and you're in business. Easy peasy. So there you go, we've got the sheep tick of approval. The Rigi-Floor is working quite well. They're going to take a little while to get used to it, but come winter time we're not going to have any of the mud and the grease, and we're going to have a non-slip surface up to a 20-degree slope. So the Rigi-Floor panels look like they've worked a treat. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, hit the little subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. There's plenty more on timthompson.ag, and I'll try out something else next week.